Hello, Etta here. I have the rest of my Scentsy Club stuff that came in. I said that my husband's came in the other day. I did that video, and then I was expecting my bi-monthly and my quarterly. So one of them came in yesterday and the other one came in today. So I figured rather than do the one yesterday, I just held that box, left it on the side, and was going to wait for the one that was coming in today. So I have that for you. I wanted to do a little chit-chatting. I enjoy having conversations with you. I kind of wish it was a two-way thing because I'd love to be able to do it at the same time, especially since sometimes I have a really hard time getting to the comments. But I did bring my other older phone with me, and I pulled up the comments and kind of wanted to touch on a couple little things. Doug had a very good comment that he left for me. I believe it was today. Yeah, a couple of hours ago. And he mentioned that the flowers, which I didn't notice, I did see that it had the little sticker for Buttercup Bell on here, but I looked at the bottom for the fragrance, and he mentioned to me that they started putting it on the front of the box, and I had no idea, didn't even notice it. So sure enough, Doug, you are correct. Of course you are, right? But I didn't know that it was there, and thank you so much for pointing it out. So I pulled my fragrance flower that came in recently again, just to show you again the Buttercup Bell stickers right here, and then the name of the fragrance is right there. So you can see that. Doug, thank you very much for letting me know that so I don't have to look all over the place. That's awesome. Another thing, Justine from Justine's Aroma, Justine's Aroma Coma. She left me a message and she commented how much she likes my pumpkin that's right there. And she asked me if it was wooden. And no, it's not wooden. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's like resin. I picked it up, and I cannot remember. Let me grab it real quick. I picked it up last year, either on QVC or HSN. I don't remember. It is a Martha Stewart pumpkin, and I don't have enough room on this table for everything, but I just wanted to pull up the box real quick for you. It came in this. I keep the box so that when the season's over, I put it back in the box and put it to the side. So it says that it was a Martha Stewart 12-inch lit faux, I don't know what bois pumpkin is. I don't know. I really like it. I think I got it when it was on sale. I'm not one to usually shop full price. I look for sale stuff. I may have even gotten it closer to Halloween time when it might have gone on sale, which is probably why I did have it on my rack, but I think I probably had it further down, and at that time the chair would have been blocking it and you wouldn't have been able to see it. But it's nice. It's like a resin, a really hard plastic, and you can kind of see there's almost like an amberness to it. And the cool thing is it uses batteries, yes, but I just have it set already. I don't know why they put the little on-off kind of thing inside the switch or inside the cover. But the batteries go right here. I think it uses 3 AA's. And the cool thing is you've got an off switch, an on switch, and then there is a 6-hour timer. That's the part I have it on. That's why it's not lit right now, because later this evening the 6-hour mark will come on, and then I think it's supposed to turn off for 18. I don't want to do it right now, because if I turn it on right now, I guess I could turn it back to the 6 hours after, huh? Okay, so that's off. And is my battery dead? Pfft. Batteries might have been used up already. Either that or I didn't do it right. I don't know. Oh, it is on. Wow, you couldn't hardly see. Can you see that? Right? Look right in here, and you'll see that it gets a little bit lighter and then it gets darker. Can you see that it went on? Now I'm glad that it's on Now it's on because I turned it back on. So now it's going to be set for the 6 hours right now. I'm going to put it back on the shelf. So again, I believe it's like a resin, and I looked for you, Justine. I went and looked on QVC and HSN, and they don't have it. I did see that QVC had a couple of other resin pumpkins. They don't look just like this one, but they did have a couple of other ones on there if you were interested. Somebody said on one of my comments, who was it? Oh, Belinda said, we all know Larry's club is your club. You're right. But I do try to put the scents that he likes, because there are some that he really does like. So yeah, ultimately it's mine, but I call it his. He does like to open it. I'm surprised he didn't tell me anything about opening it. And then Melissa had asked me a question earlier today about how to find the 40 watt Scentsy warmers. She was trying to find some 40 watt ones. And I don't know about you, but I've always, here's the ones on QVC that I saw that are Martha Stewart. So, I've always just gone to the warmers, and I usually look at standard warmers if I'm looking for the ones with the bulbs. And then I just kind of glance through them. And sometimes you can kind of tell which ones are the 40 watts by the picture. But I was like, there's got to be an easier way. I wish they actually separated them where you could sort them by, wattage, or be able to look up the wattage easily. But I did kind of figure something out when I was trying to help her. I went to, so if you go to the menu button and you click on the menu and you get the screen like this, and then you've got a little search area right there. I typed in 40 with a capital W, because when you look at the warmers, they tell you the height, the dimension, basically the height of it, and it'll tell you whether it's 40 watt, 25 watt, or whatever. So I typed in 40W, and then I hit search at the bottom of my screen here, and look at that, 10 products for 40 watt, and sure enough, it is the 40 watt warmers. I hope my voice is carrying over on this microphone. Hopefully I'm not blocking the microphone. All right, so then if you type in, instead of the 40 watt, and you might already have known this, but I didn't, and there's a good chance that there's some other people who didn't know either. So this time I'm going to do 25 watt. And again, hit the search button, and now it tells me 51 products. So there are your warmers that are 25 watt. I think that's awesome, because sometimes you want to look for warmers and maybe you're like, I want a 25 watt, or I definitely want a 40 watt. I know I've looked for some 40 watts. So that's an awesome way to find them. So I just kind of wanted to give that information. And then one other thing before I get into my box. We're already at 8 minutes. Well, I'm going to start opening the box and talk while I'm doing it. I think this is the one that came in today. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was in a mood earlier this week. I mean, I was ready to chew off some heads, and I don't know. I just was in a mood. Well, I got rid of that mood today, because I took it out on the FedEx driver. Oh, he got an earful. He got a big earful. I thought I was expecting my box, and I heard my little the ring doorbell thing. I heard like somebody approach the door. So I thought to myself, ooh, that's probably my Scentsy package. I'll go get it in a minute, because I was right in the middle of something for work. And so like a minute or two, no more than that, I got up and I went to the door, and I opened the door expecting to see a white box, and no, it was a brown box. And I looked at the box, and you could immediately tell the box was like ripped open, and I was like, oh, So I hurry up and went and grabbed my phone, came back, videoed the fact that the box was open, the condition that it was in, and then I proceeded to look in the box, and the item was gone. The little pamphlet that came with it and the packing slip was still in there, but the item was gone. I was like, oh no, because I noticed that the truck went that way in the video. So I was like, there is no exit out of the street on that way. So he had to come back up. So I waited for him. And luckily for me, he stopped across the street for somebody else to deliver something. And when he did, I ran across the street and I gave him an earful asking him, where is my item? Like, delivering me an open box with nothing in it. Like, oh, I gave him an earful. An earful. And then I proceeded to file a claim with FedEx. And then I called the company to let them know what had happened. And I sent them a copy of the video from the Ring doorbell. I sent them a copy of the video that I had done when I saw the box. Sent them a picture of the back of the FedEx van. Oh, yeah, that mood had hit me early in the week, and there was my opportunity to get it all out. So now I'm in a great mood. Now that I took it out on the FedEx driver, which, you know, he tried to tell me that that's the way he got the box, and I thought to myself, so you go around delivering empty boxes? Really? And I was like, oh, or is this one of those, the box fell out of the back of the truck, but yet miraculously the empty one made its way back into the van. Oh man, I was mad. And probably the way I probably am right now, I'm probably turning red, because when I get angry and flustered, I turn red. And I told my husband on the phone, I called him afterwards, I was still shaking, I was so mad. And I told him, I said, I'm probably purple right now. I am so mad. So, I'm not mad now. I'm just probably getting a little flustered from thinking about what happened. And like I told him, it wasn't a $5 item that was in that box. Not even close. So, let's see. I'm not sure if this is the bi-monthly or the quarterly. Not that it matters. It's just my club, right? So, I have 2 boxes to get through. And this one came with a gel pack. Throw that on the floor here. Pull out my bars. I know eventually my sister will see this video, and she can attest to the fact that my blood will... I'll come back down pretty quickly. But oh boy, when I get mad. All right, so, can I tell from what's in here? Oh, no, no, I can't remember which one this is. I want to say it's the quarterly, but I'm not positive. All right, so in my club subscription, whichever one it was, I got the Just One Bite from the Villains collection. Absolutely adore this scent. Ooh, even though it was, it's kind of wet. That's all right. Quite all right. Then something that got discontinued at the end of the spring summer, which I love this scent, is Lemon Sorbet. So I got one of those. Just looking to see how wet they are. That one's okay. I can't remember if I think this one was okay. I'm not sure it's club worthy, but it was okay. So I may cancel it now that I got this one extra bar. And that was the Cars Radiator Springs scent. I thought it was okay. Not like my favorite or anything, so I'm okay with getting one more. This one I did in the sunroom, and I had to change it out. Like, I think it had been on maybe 3 hours, and I just couldn't take the scent anymore. It was like sour, like, and it may have had a note that was meant to be like tart, but to me it came across as sour, like it was bad kind of thing, like something that got ruined and was turned sour on you. I did not like this one at all, and unfortunately, I think by the time I warmed it, my club had already locked, so I was stuck with getting another bar, and I'm pretty sure I had gotten 2 bars originally, so now I have 2 bars that I'm like, I don't think I can do it. And that is, unfortunately, Looney Tunes. So, sorry, Doc. Can't do it. Can't do it. Didn't like it. But on a side note, I mentioned in my other video that the Sweet But Fierce, that you know that I had a very bad reaction to the scent on Cold Sniff. I thought it was horrendous. And you'll have to go watch that video if you want to know what I thought it smelled like. But I told you that when my sister came, I basically gave her the 6 cubes and I kept the top 2 just so that I could try it out. And I thought, you know, the best place for me to try it out to make sure that I actually smell it, right? If I put 2 little cubes in my living room or my sunroom, that would have been like, no, I couldn't even smell it. So I decided to put it in the half bath. And I have said, you just never know. I liked it. It wasn't bad at all. I actually enjoyed it. I'm not going to say it's like, you know, top 5 kind of scent for me, but the note that was horrendous did not come out in warming. I think it was probably like something, I think, maybe in the violet that when I smelled it on Cold Sniff gave me that horrendous scent. But on warming, I think it just became more violet, and it was truly a very perfumey kind of scent, and it's done well in a half bath. In fact, it's still in there, and I think it's been in there for 2 days, maybe 2.5 at this point. It's doing well. It's there's 2 cubes. The 2 cubes are in the half bath. It's not blowing me out of the bathroom, but it's completely scented the bathroom really nicely. Like I said, it's lasted for 2 days. So I actually did add it into my club. Like, what? What? I added it into my club. More so because I did give the bar to my sister, happily did so. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to get another one and give that one a try in like the living room or the sunroom and see how it does there. And if I still like it, I'll leave it in my club. And if not, then, you know, I'll be happy with having warmed what I did. So just wanted to give you an update on that particular scent. I got another bar of Graduation, which I really liked this one. Another bar of Vanilla Suede, which had been in the Bring Back My Bar. This one and Vanilla Oud are just like up there for me. I absolutely adore those 2 scents and don't want to be without them. So I picked up a whole bunch of Vanilla Oud when they had put it on sale after the Bring Back My Bar. So I didn't put that one in my club because I got so many of them. But I wasn't able to do that with Vanilla Suede, so that one is in my club. And this one, I am so afraid will not come back. And the bar was not in the clearance. They had the clearance that they updated, was it yesterday, I think? But they had like I think they had the pods maybe, and they had the scent packs, and they had the car bars of sheer leather in the clearance, and I am really afraid sheer leather won't come back. So that's definitely in my club. And I don't know if they think it's just not, maybe they think it's not a great seller, or I don't know, maybe we get so used to wanting to try all these different scents that we forget to go back and buy the tried and true ones that we really, really like. And for me, sheer leather would be in that grouping. And I'm guilty of not having purchased it in a while because I have so much wax. And I probably had 1 or 2 sheer leather, so I was like, I don't need any right now. Well, yeah, went in my club now. Got Lemon Thyme Berry, which was in the Bring Back My Bar, and I'm noticing that there's no Bring Back My Bar sticker on this one. Okay, well, that's all right. Although there is one on this one, which is Blue Hyacinth. Also in my club. I really like both of these. I think they're very good. Blue Hyacinth is a very strong floral scent to it, kind of powdery. I don't mind that. I think it's beautiful, actually. And Blue Hyacinth is the kind of scent that I like mixing with fresh cut grass. I think it goes really well together. Let's see. And then this one, which is also from a Bring Back My Bar, and that's Lavender and White Balsam. Love this scent. I'm going to be warming this one pretty soon. Ooh, it's kind of sweaty. Perfect for like early fall. It's just, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. So in terms of bars that were in that club order, that was it for that. And then my half price item for this subscription was the washer whiffs in Jammy Time. Ooh, another side note, only because I've got washer whiffs in my hand. If you looked in the clearance when they loaded it, yesterday I think it was, there were a lot of washer whiffs, and there was the, I would say at this point, the controversial one from last time that a lot of us got refunded because they said they oversold, and those were the mini ones. It wasn't even the large ones like this. Well, they had the large one of Ocean, and I am not getting too excited because it hasn't shipped and it's not here. I won't feel relieved until they actually get here, but I did stock myself up on Ocean washer whiffs for my husband. I told him, I said, you're going to be set for not a long time, but for quite a while. So that's it for that box. And then the other Scentsy Club box that came in. So if that one was, I think, my quarterly, this one should be my bi-monthly. Again, doesn't really matter which one's which. It's just a club order, right? Like, you wouldn't have known Larry's was Larry's unless I said so. So it's just a club order. All right, lots of paper. More paper. Everything's in there. Nothing's on back order. And that thing was kind of like it had been wet or something. All right, so in this one, everything is in wax form, which gives you a clue as to what I might have gotten as a half price item for this. So let me get this one open for you. I think all my jibber jabbering is over. No more story time, I guess. Sorry, this is loud. All right. Thank you so much for continuing to comment and leave me comments and ask me questions. And I truly love reading the comments. I don't always get a chance to say a lot. I've been trying to keep up as much as I possibly can. And I'm really bad about leaving comments. And I think I've mentioned before, because I tend to watch your videos on the TV. So there's no way for me to comment there. And maybe I might watch, let's say, 4 or 5 videos. And then I say, oh, let me go comment on Melissa. And I'm like, what did I want to say again? Like, I'll forget, right? So, and then the next and I just forget about what I wanted to say on each person's stuff. So I'm really bad about that. I'm sorry. I try. I do. I really do. I care. Again, I love feeling like I'm hanging out with you. It's Friday afternoon for me, and I just feel like I'm hanging out with friends. Got my little energy drink that I made this morning and haven't even finished it yet. Just hanging out. Later on, I'm going to have some of that coconut juice, Bessie, that we bought when you were here. I'm almost finished the first bottle of it. Got a little bit left. I think I'm going to finish it tonight. All right. So, club bars. Here we go. And again, it doesn't matter which one it is. All right. So, in this one, I had Paradise Punch. And, ooh, that one's in good condition. Maybe this is the quarterly, because I think this one's in my quarterly. I have Luscious Lemon. I absolutely adore Luscious Lemon. I think my sister told me that she found Squeeze the Day to be a stronger performer than Luscious Lemon. And that very well could be the case, or at least maybe for her. Like, we all find things work differently for each other. Well, than for other people. Some people say, I can't smell that scent at all in my house. And I might think, oh my gosh, that scent like throws big time, right? So it all depends on your nose, your house, the temperature in your house, the height of your ceilings, all that stuff plays a part in it, and maybe what time of the year you do it in. So it's very possible that Luscious Lemon does not throw as well as Squeeze the Day. But in terms of which one I like more, I still like Luscious Lemon more. All right, this one was in the Bring Back My Bar, and that's Fresh Cut Daisies. Love that one too. That's one that has the daisies in it, and it has grass in it, a grass smell, like that one, and it's pretty strong. Another one that I'm worried may not come back, this one they had in the bath products. You know, like, well, they had the bath gel, they had the hand cream, the body cream, the bath soak in pink cotton. That was in the clearance. They didn't have the bar, but they had the others, some of those things, right? So I really like pink cotton. I think it's so good. Here's one. This was in the Bring Back My Bar. When my sister came, we were going through bars, and I was trying to see what she wanted, try to give her some bars, because I was planning on making up a box for her and sending it to her like in October or whatever. But since she was here, I was like, let me try to go through a lot of it with her. So when we got to this bar, I said, oh, smelled it last time you were here and you told me you didn't like it. And then she smelled it again anyways, and she was like, I did? Really? And I was like, yeah, you told me you didn't like it. She's like, well, I do. So I gave her a bar, and it just goes to show. You might not like something one time, and then the next time you smell it, you think, why didn't I like it last time? You know, I like it now, and it could be vice versa. The next time you might smell something and think, why did I even think I like this? Right? You just never know. So the bar was Oodles of Orange. I love Oodles of Orange. Ooh, a little wet. I find it to be a strong performer. I think it throws well. I don't know that it's super long lasting. I don't remember it being super long lasting, but I do like it. Another one that was in the Bring Back My Bar, and I keep hoping they will add some variety, and that is Coffee Tree. I need some more coffee scents, right? Come on. We all need to write to Scentsy and say, come on, give us some more coffee scents and some more limited time offers, right? Some more, like they had the Glamorous You. We need some more different things. I'd love to see a coffee, a tea, a cake, just a good variety, maybe a couple of coffees, right? Because we need more coffee. All right, off that subject. Another one that I picked up was another one. Some of these are going to be ones that were discontinued at the end of the spring-summer catalog, and I put them in my club in case they don't come back because I really like them. And so one of them is Mahalo Coconut. I definitely like Mahalo Coconut. And I absolutely love Summer Holiday. I had put this one in the room above the garage just before my brother-in-law and sister-in-law came into town. I say brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Technically, it's Larry's brother and his wife, right? But to me, that's brother-in-law and sister-in-law. I put this in their room because I wanted something that would last however long they were there without me feeling like, hey, can I come in the room and change the wax? You know, I was like, I want something that's I know is going to last. And for me, Summer Holiday in that room has lasted 4 days easily. So I was like, that's what I'm putting in that room. I hope they liked it. I love that scent. I absolutely love it. That's the only thing. You just never know if it's going to be a scent that somebody else likes. I picked one that I like, and that's a strong performer. Hopefully they liked it too. Then I also have Cocoa Lime, which this would be a good example of one where I didn't really like it at the very beginning. And then after warming it a couple of times, it's almost like it grew on me. Like why did I not like this before? because I like coconut and I love lemon and lime scents, right? So cocoa lime. So it's in my club because I do really like it. This one is another really good one. This is another one that I don't feel like it lasts a super long time, but it is such a great smell when it's going while it's working. Rainbow sherbet. Love that. This technically should have been in my hubby's club, but somehow or another when we were putting them in, back when this was a Bring Back My Bar, I put it in my club, and then I guess it was probably too late to try to put it in his, so it just stayed in mine. Because this is a scent that he wanted to have. Like, I've even thought, hey, you know, we have a few of these, you know, you think you're ready to get rid of it? And he was like, no, I'm not. So I was like, okay, we'll keep it. And that is Hemingway. And I do love apple scents. And this is like an apple with a book kind of library kind of scent. Book with woods. Book with woods. Apple with woods. Lord, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. And then the last regular bar that was in my club, I don't know that I've even worn this. At this point, I don't even know if I've even gotten it before this. Like, I realized after I did my orders for the clearance that I did not pick up the Muppets bar, and I placed 2 orders from the clearance, and I completely forgot about the Muppets bar. And I'm like, I'm not going in a third time paying for shipping for just the Muppets bar. I'm like, I'll just add it to my club, and when I have a party that I'll close, I'm like, if it's still available then, I'll just add it then. But it's going to be a while before I sniff the Muppets bar. But this one is 3 Wishes from Aladdin. And I remember when the Glamorous You, I was like, oh, and I haven't seen the silver foil since the Aladdin collection. And then later on, I was thinking about it. I was like, well, you know, we do have an Aladdin, but I wouldn't call this a collection. It's just one scent. I was thinking about the one that came out a couple of years ago where they had like, I think it was 5 different scents, and it was part of the Aladdin collection. So I don't know if I've ever smelled 3 Wishes. Oh, wait. Now I think I did. I think I did, because it's reminding me of We're All Mad Here and Monstropolis. And I think I remember that. I think I remember thinking that same thing, that it reminded me of Monstropolis and We're All Mad Here. I have not warmed it yet, that's for sure. That part I'm almost 100% positive. Although, who knows at this point, right? All right, I have been like going like 30 miles an hour here, and I do have that habit sometimes of talking too fast. And knowing that I kind of jibber-jabbered at the beginning, I probably was trying to hurry it up so that I didn't take too long. So I hope you were able to keep up with this crazy person here. So the last thing in here was my half price item. And for this time, since Larry's had washer whiffs and my first one had washer whiffs, I didn't want to get 3 things of washer whiffs. So I said, you know what? They added new bricks to the Scentsy Club. So we didn't have just the same, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8, whatever it was that we had before. Not that I got a new one. I still got one of the older ones. But they do have some new ones that they added to the Scentsy Club brick area. And I thought, you know what, this time I'm going to go with a brick. But I decided to go with a brick of probably the very first brick I finished. And I hadn't had it except for in bar form since then. So I was like, you know what? It's time for me to replenish this wax. And that was coconut lemongrass, which I know is one of my sister's favorites. Right, Bessie? I know you love coconut lemongrass. And this was one that she did not want to get. Because I knew she liked coconut. And she was like, yeah, but I don't think I like lemongrass or whatever. And I think it wasn't until I went to her house and I think it was when I gave her like the little tester to sniff, And that's when she said, oh, I want to try it. Right? So you just never know. You never know. So here is my big old brick of coconut lemongrass. And this one for me throws like crazy. Like crazy. Love it. All right. So that is all of what I got in the bi-monthly and quarterly club that's under my name. But, you know, like we said, it's really all mine. All ours technically, because we all smell everything in the house. And I do like to get my husband's opinion about maybe some of the scents. Like some of them I'm getting it because I like it. But then the ones like, you know, like Hemingway or Echo, Route 66, those are the ones that he likes. And I like to keep up with him and say, hey, do you still want it? And sometimes when something's new, I'll say, hey, do you want me to put this in your club? If he says he likes something a lot, like I put Perfect Gentleman in his, and because of they being coming out at the same time, I put Vanilla Bourbon in his too. But so anyways, how many did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So 22 bars of wax between the two club orders, 1 thing of washer whiffs, and 1 brick. So I did really well on this club order. I'm thinking for the quarterly, October, November, December, it's going to be December. And I think I may skip that one. Give myself a break. I usually don't skip, so that'll probably be the first time I skip. But I'll probably need that little break at Christmas time, not to have a, big expensive order coming in for wax, especially since the other ones will come in November. So that's it for all of that. Again, as you can see, I'm in a much better mood. Thank you, Mr. FedEx guy, for helping me out with that. I really appreciate that. You probably didn't, but maybe I'm not accusing him of anything. It seems like it. If he was the one who put the box there, he was in charge of the box, and yet the box was empty. And I looked at the box like a minute or two after he put it down. But I would say if you did, then you deserved everything I said. And for helping me out getting over my bad mood. So anyways, I hope that you enjoy your weekend. I'm going to try to upload this for Saturday morning. I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know what you have coming in your club. And until next time, enjoy your scents, enjoy your day, and enjoy your journey. I hope that you're in a better mood too. Talk to you later. Bye.